Yo, what up, y'all? I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. I'm trying to watch this Nets game, so I'm just gonna go over, a couple of things real quick, and then be out y'all here. 1 week left. We are in week 17, and we got 1 week to go in the season. A lot of games is crucial at this point. As we see, when we go back to week 16, the games that mattered was the Ravens got upsetted by the Falcons, and I told you I don't think 6 losses is going to get you in the playoffs. I could be wrong, but that was just my gut feeling. And the Ravens suffered his 6th loss with this loss right here, and I think that's the one that knocked him out. Major upset too. Like I never would have thought that Ravens would have lost this, but I said, if anybody was listening before, but when I did the 5th quarter about this game, I said, the Falcons one of them teams that he's inconsistent, but he'll show up here and there. You know what I'm saying? He'll have a good game, he'll have a bad game. I said he was one of those guys, and sure enough, the Ravens got caught slipping in this one. They lose, and I think this loss pretty much ended their season, but he still got a shot. But the Ravens definitely going to have to take out the Steelers in week 17, and they're going to have to win this game in week 18 and hope that other chips start falling like dominoes ahead of him. Bills lost to the Bears. This was, I think, was a backbreaker for the Bills. I think this one officially knocked the Bills out. Bills didn't come to play in this one. Offense didn't show up, but the defense over there in Chicago definitely showed up in this one. Tough loss for the Bills. I think this loss too ended his season. Browns won. Browns had to win that game. Trey Dog definitely gave it a shot. But, he took over this Saints team. Whatever's left of this team, he took over this team a few weeks ago. So didn't expect much from him. But at the end of the day, he still came, competed, just didn't get it done. But big win for the Browns. Browns is definitely hanging on to one of them wild card spots. He has 5 losses. He's hanging on. And, we're going to find out how he can do moving forward with at least with 2 more weeks with week 17 that we are currently in, and then week 18. Chiefs lost to Seattle. This was a big time loss for the Chiefs. He was in at one point, but this one pretty much, I ain't gonna say knocked him. Well, I think he got 6 losses too, or does he have 5 losses? I'm not sure. I got to double check. I got to go check. But I don't think 6 losses gonna get it done. Not when you got guys like the Colts and Broncos who got 5 losses. So, it's definitely one of them things. It's definitely one of them things that, now all you had to do was handle your business, but now you're going to have to get help for the most part. So big time win for Seattle and major loss for Kansas City. Vikings won his game. He still got a shot. He beat Giants, so that was a nice win for Minnesota. He definitely going to need some help. He need the Lions. He need the Lions to slip up. So we're going to see what happens with that. Titans and Texans. Titans won in a blowout fashion. Titans is holding on to one of the wild card spots as well. He too don't really have room for too much error, but he's in a good position. I think he only have 4 losses, so he's sitting pretty right now. Dallas is in. This game didn't matter. Dallas is already in. Big win right here for Raiders and Steelers, possibly AFC matchup. Raiders drew first blood in this one. They got the win 27-19 over the Steelers. And this was like, this is one of them games where if I'm the Steelers, it's a one that I wanted. I didn't get it, but you got a chance to see what's going on with that Raiders team, man. That Raiders offense, in the right person's hands, and this is the right person, can be a problem. So big time win for this Raiders team. I think they're going to definitely be a tough out come playoff time. Then we got Packers and Dolphins. This game mattered for the Packers. Packers is I don't think the Packers are in. They might be in, but they definitely got a shot. So the Packers is definitely hanging on. They barely won this game. They win 35-32 over the Dolphins. Good win for Green Bay, man. Like I said, Green Bay, I seen Green Bay come a long way. You know, I'm happy to see him be in this position to be able to even have a chance to possibly even make the playoffs, you know. So, shout out to the Packers. Broncos and Rams, big time win for the Broncos. They was on the outside looking in. And now that the Chiefs lost, I think that puts the Broncos in the position to be in, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got one of the spots now. Big time win for this Broncos team. The Rams is starting to fall apart at the wrong time. You know, it's one of those situations where even if they make the playoffs, they're limping in the playoffs. They ain't going into the playoffs with no momentum. So, wrong time for the Rams to start going the opposite direction. And then we had Chargers and Colts, and Chargers took out the Colts 23-6. And, you know, this knocked the Colts out of first place in his division, and it knocked them to a wild card. So right now, I remember seeing the Colts was the 7th seed, you know. So now we have moved on to week 17, which is the current week. And let's see something. Let's see the playoff picture they got right now. Right, Colts is the 7th seed. Browns is the 6th seed, and the Raiders is still the 5th seed. So Broncos is still out. And the Chiefs are out. Now I just need to see how many losses, you know, these guys have. Okay, over the NFC, the Packers are in. The Packers are the 6th seed. All right, BJ, I see you. You the 6th seed right now. You know, you making it work for you over there, my guy. Let me see these losses. Let me see these records. Colts is the 7th seed. They got 5 losses. Chiefs got 6 losses. Broncos got 5 losses. So Broncos need the Colts to lose. As you can see, coming into the week, they both have 5 losses, and this is what it is. Coming into the week, they both got 5 losses. Colts got the 7th seed. So in order for Broncos to get in, he needs either Colts to lose or he need Browns to lose. So very interesting to see how that's going to play out. I said 6 losses is not going to get you in, but there is a chance. You know what I'm saying? There is a chance. The Titans spot, you're not going to catch him. So you need the Browns and the Colts. The Browns and the Colts is the team that, you know, the Chiefs and Broncos got eyes on, even the Bills. You know, so this last week is crucial. We are not in the last week, but we're in week 17. So this week is crucial, and then week 18 is crucial. So, you know, this was it about. Playoffs already done started, you know, believe it or not. Playoffs done started already. And over there in the NFC, the 7th seed, I said, is the Lions. They lost. So now that puts Minnesota in the 7th seed if Minnesota wins his game this week. You know, so now Minnesota has a chance to get that 7th seed. Packers is 8-7. Packers got 7 losses. So the Falcons still got a shot. The Lions still got a shot. So again, NFC, AFC is just different records, but same scenarios, you know? Same scenarios. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they shake out the last week. So moving on to the current week that we are in, we got Cowboys going against Titans. They are currently playing right now. Not sure what the score is. I'm going to take the Titans. Been playing some good ball. I'm going to take the Titans this week over the Cowboys. I'm going to take the Titans in this final score of 35-28. 35-28 Titans over the Cowboys. Next we got Cards and Falcons. This is a force for the Falcons. Big time win for him. He needs that. Ravens and Steelers. Ravens got 6 losses. He needs this game. If the Ravens lose this game, he's officially eliminated. He's not officially eliminated yet, but if he loses this, he's officially eliminated. We'll see what happens with this one. Ravens just got upset about the Falcons. I don't think they're playing with no swag right now. I'm going. I just did the recap for Week 16. I'm going Steelers in this one. I'm gonna take the Steelers over the Ravens. And the final score of, I'm going to go 24-20, Steelers. Next, we got Bears and Lions. Bears won this game 45-3. Big time win for the Bears. Tough loss for the Lions, especially around this time. They needed that win. They was the 7th seed, but now they are no longer the 7th seed once they move on to Week 18. Well, depending on what happens with Minnesota. Minnesota still got to play his game, so we'll see. But Bears blew out the Lions. Then we had Jags and Texans. Jags beat the Texans 26-19. the Jags that swept the Texans for the season. So, but look out for this Texans team next year, and look out for that Jags team next year too. I'm telling you, the Jags record ain't going to really show it, but the Jags lost a lot of close games, man. He competed a lot, so watch out for Houston and Jacksonville next season. Next, we got Broncos and Chiefs, and Broncos blew out the Chiefs 52-20. Big win for the Broncos. This is a devastating loss for the Chiefs because now, if I'm not mistaken, the Chiefs plays the Raiders week 18. That's not the team you would want to play for your hopes to get in the playoffs. But even if he wins, he still needs hope. He's on the outside looking in. He still needs the Colts to lose or the Browns. And I just don't know if both of them are going to drop out, if any of them at all. But we'll see. I see Colts play Giants, so I got the Colts winning that. So much for that, So much for that. Then let me just set this for the Dolphins. Then we going on to Colts and Giants. I got the Colts winning this. Steph Anthony, no, it's that time now. This play time is over. If he wants to get in, he got to win this game against the Giants team who didn't have a good solid season. But at the same time, the coach gonna have to come in and he's gonna have to get into. He's gonna have to do what he do, because if he think that all he gotta do is stay hype and get the job done, that's not gonna cut it. He gotta come in and play his type of ball. But Steph Anthony's a vet; he'll get the job done. I'm going Colts in this one, 31-17. Next we got Saints and Eagles. This game doesn't even matter. But if it gets played, I'll go Saints in this one. And if it gets played, final score will be 34-14. Next, we got Panthers and Bucks. This will go to the Panthers. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Browns and Washington. I don't know. I haven't heard nothing. I don't know if they set something up or not. But dangerous game for the Browns, because Washington, I told you, Washington's one of them guys that plays 100 miles per hour. And this is a dangerous game to play because you can easily get caught up in his style. And before you know it, you're in a shootout or you got just a lot of turnovers. The Browns going to have to stick to this script and get the win. It doesn't matter if it's ugly or what. The Browns can't afford no losses right now. So he needs this win. I think he'll get it done, though. I think he'll get it done. So I'm going with the Browns over Washington this week. 36-20. 36-20. Browns over Washington. Next, we got Raiders and Niners. This game is currently in the making. Give me the Raiders this week. I'll take the Raiders over the Niners. I'm going to go 37 to... I'm going to go 37-20. 37-20. Next, we got myself and the Seahawks. We just played. We lost by 1. We gave this game away. We threw picks in the end zone, but I didn't really care enough. I was just trying to work on some stuff because our games don't matter. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, we still tried to get the win. We didn't pull it out. Oh, you won? You won, Daz? You pulled off the upset? Wow. Hold on, that changes things. So it didn't save your score. So you get the force? I gotta set your force. That's what you telling me? Oh, I'm gonna set it then. I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna go back and check in the chat to make sure I ain't doing nothing wrong I ain't supposed to be doing. But big time win for the 49ers, man. That's a big win. And that's a big loss for the Raiders because now it comes down to week 18. It happens, man. It happens. I wasn't locked in just now myself because I didn't care enough. You know what I mean? So it definitely can happen. But week 18 is when you definitely gonna have to be locked in. You're gonna have to be locked in week 18. So the brawl for it all in week 18 between Raiders and Chiefs for one of the wild card spots. Very, very interesting. All the Raiders had to do was just win this week, and next week's game wouldn't even matter, in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll see how this shake out. We'll see how it shake out. Vikings and Packers. It looked like I don't know if they played and the score just didn't save or what, but we're gonna I gotta go in and check with them and find out what happened in that game between Vikings and Packers. But he said you locked them up. You locked them up, Daz. Vikings and Packers. This is it's a big game for both. Because Vikings now slide into the 7th seed. Stop. The Vikings slide into that 7th seed. The Packers are the 6th seed. So neither one of them can afford a loss. Neither one of them can afford a loss right now. Neither one of them can afford a loss right now. And so this is gonna be interesting to see how this shake out. But I'm going with the Packers. I'm going with the Packers in this one. I'm taking the home team. It's going to be snowing. They're going to Lambeau. That weather going to be bad. Minnesota going to come in there with that dome, feel, thinking they're going to, nah. I think Green Bay pulls this out in the snow. Give me Green Bay over Minnesota in a low-scoring game, 17-13. 17-13. I got a big-time weather snowstorm going down in Lambeau in this one. It said they played, so I don't know if they playing or if they played, but, I'll find out. Then we got Rams and Chargers. Rams the wheels is falling off. I'm going Chargers in this one. I think Chargers get it done. Give me Chargers over the Rams. I'm going to go 28-17. 28-17 Chargers. Then we had Bills and Bengals. Bills won this one 32-31. So there's still hope for Bills. Now, let's go peek at these records again, being that we just got some vital information. Let's go look at the standings once more. Now, AFC shakes down to like this. The Raiders, like I said, the game doesn't even, I'm bugging. I'm thinking the Raiders have more losses. The Raiders is in regardless. He's in. He'll have 4 losses, but next week, the final week. So still the same thing. The Raiders lost, but he still don't have nothing to do with. The Chiefs need that win against the Raiders. That's what it matters. That game means something for the Raiders. I mean, for the Chiefs next week, not the Raiders. The Raiders will come into next week 12-4. Doesn't matter. He's in. Titans in. Like I said, Browns and Colts. I got Colts beating the Giants this week, which means that the Colts will now come down to week 18 for the Colts. I picked the Browns to win this week, which means that it should come down to week 18 for the Browns. So what I need to do is go peek at the Browns and Colts. And again, like I was saying, 6 losses is not going to get you in. All right, let's go look at the final week. Let's peek ahead to the final week. Vikings and Bears. This going to be a big game for the Vikings, because even if the Vikings beat the Packers, they're going to still need the Bears. They're not going to have no room for error. So that's going to be a big game. Lions and Packers are going to be a big game, especially if the Packers lose. If the Packers lose to Minnesota in Week 17, Green Bay will need to beat Detroit, because if Detroit beat him, I think Detroit takes his spot, So it's between Lions, Packers, and Vikings. They all got big games. They all playing each other. Very, very interesting how this thing going to shake out. Colts play Texans. Texans got 1 win on the season. I got Colts winning that. So if I'm Chiefs, I'm Broncos, I'm not really feeling too secure about putting my faith in Texans right now, or the Giants. So Colts got easy work right now, in my opinion. And Money Mascot not easy work. It's just that this team, he's still figuring out. He's still learning this game. But trust me, he'll be better next season. But to me, Texas absolutely have nothing to play for at this point. So Colts will win this game. Then you got Titans and Jags. That doesn't matter. My game doesn't matter. Saints and Panthers. I think that game. Well, I think the Panthers will win the division. Not 100% sure. Doesn't matter. Browns and Steelers. Now here we go. Now if I'm the Broncos and I'm the Chiefs, here's the game what's gonna come down to. If the Browns lose to the Steelers, the Chiefs will need to beat the Raiders. You know, and guess what? The Chiefs have 6 losses. So even if the Chiefs win, matter of fact, even if the Chiefs win and the Broncos win, I mean, if the Browns lose and the Broncos win, Broncos slide into that wild card spot. Because to me, it's only going to be one spot open. Colts is going to win his game. So now it boils down to the Browns. Broncos plays the Chargers. Tough, very tough game. But then again, how much do the Chargers care? Because the Chargers got the division. So how much does the Chargers really care about that game? You know, big game for the Broncos. He gonna need it. But if again, the Chiefs is in a tough situation. Chiefs play the Chiefs plays the Raiders. So the Chiefs gonna have to beat the Raiders, and he's gonna need the Browns to lose, and he's gonna need the Broncos to lose. So the Chiefs need a lot right now. All because he just lost to Seattle. That loss set him back. That loss set him back. So if I'm the Broncos, I like my chances more than the Chiefs, because if I'm the Broncos, I'm pretty sure he's looking at the Browns as Steelers going to beat the Browns, and I know Broncos are going to come into that Charger game feeling like all I got to do is win. But I don't know, man. That's going to be very, very. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how they shake out, because I'm not going to lie. Nothing is guaranteed. You know, Steelers over the Browns is not guaranteed, especially because the Steelers got the number 1 seed. So are the Steelers even playing his guys in Week 18? Is he going to risk the injury to anybody that's crucial? Guess we're going to find out come Week 18. Then you got Cowboys, doesn't matter. Broncos and Chargers, that game matters for the Broncos, not the Chargers. Chiefs, we already know this matters for the Chiefs. Rams and Seahawks, doesn't matter. Seattle's number 1 seed. Niners, I'm gonna go look and see. They're gonna just kick me out right at the last second. I gotta see who that final game is. And the final game is Ravens and Bengals. Ravens got 6 losses already, like I said, not looking good for him. And he plays the Steelers currently in Week 17. So, you know, certain teams they need a lot of help right now. And I don't know. I just don't see 6 losses getting in. But hey, that's why we got to see, right? That's why it's called predictions and not facts, because it's just my prediction. You know, Niners, let me see if you got a chance to even still get in the playoffs. You know, because I'm so busy looking at Green Bay and Minnesota and Detroit. You just got a nice little win. Let me see how much that helps you. Oh, nah, the Niners season is done. So there, again, like I say, Packers, Lions, and Vikings, and Falcons. Yeah, Falcons in the mix too. You know, Falcons in the mix. Vikings plays the Packers right now. So Packers can move to 8 losses. So if I'm the Falcons, I just need to handle my business and see how this thing shake out with these guys, because these guys play each other right now and the following week. So stay tuned, stay tuned. We got that playoff drama coming at you live and direct. Like I said, playoffs done started already for some teams. Playoffs done started already for some teams. Ain't no other way to go about it. It's win or go home time. So we'll see how this shake out. There's a couple of big games left still. I'm just at this point. Once the big games are played, I'm just going to advance. So yeah, the Steelers still got to play the Ravens. Colts still got to play. That's a big game because can't just give him no win. Colts need to win. He gotta win. He gotta win that game. So that's 2 big games left. Cleveland got to win his game. That's 3 big games left. Um, and the Rams and Chargers. Well, the Rams got 6 losses, so if the Rams lose, he now drops to 7 losses too. So he got to also win. Because if he lose this week and he lose week 18, that put him at 8 losses. He's possibly out the playoffs. So, stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. It's gonna be crucial. It's gonna be crucial. You're gonna see a couple of arguments going down within the next 24 to 48 hours. Mark my words. But I'm gonna get on up out of here and finish checking out this Nets and Milwaukee game. Just wanted to tap in with y'all real quick to see what was going on over here. I'll see y'all in the next fifth quarter. I'm out.